Good morning, ninjas. Good morning. Thirsty Thursday is here. We're at a new property for some of you. You remember this yard? Sassy's already started on the shrubs over there, and then there's a section over here on the side of the house. So let me tell you about this yard for those of you who said, Nick, that's your new yard. It is a new yard for this season. We didn't do this yard last season because I got so booked and they contacted me really late. And I told them, I can't do it. You contacted me way too late. You need to contact me earlier in the season so I can lock you in. So we didn't do it last season. We did it the season before. Yes. And it was when I had the scabbers. And so this is the first time I'll be mowing this yard with the rights. Now when I had the scabbers, I had the walk behinds and I had the turf tiger. I could not do this yard with the turf tiger completely. I only did like a couple of passes up here and then a couple of passes down there I could. But as far as like right through here in the middle where these two trees are, no, I could not. So, and then of course I couldn't do it through here, so I had to use a lot of that with the walk behind. And even with the walk behinds, it was very challenging. It's a very steep front yard. So I'm actually eager to try it with the rights and see how they hold. Sassy's whooped. He said that little shrub bush over there on the side of the house whooped his tail.
I was spanked.
You were spanked, okay. He was spanked over there by that bush because
it was big.
It was okay, it was big. I was actually able to get everything with the right. And usually, normally I'd be like, yay, yay, but at this point, I already knew. Sassy took care of two small little shrubs in it, spanked them.
Yes.
First yard of the day. And a new one to a lot of you, as I mentioned. And definitely a new one for you, Sass. We didn't do this last year.
Now, do you know the difference between a whooping and a spanking?
What?
A whooping teaches you a lesson. A spanking will make you want to do it again.
I'm done. Kind of crunching on time today. Completely the opposite from yesterday.
That's what we like. Crunch.
I did run it twice and try to mulch as much as possible. We did aerate 1 yard already. I didn't record because seriously, ninjas, we are just go, go, go today. All 4 machines fit on here. We got the 61 that I kept with us, stand-on spreader, Toro aerator, and I brought the 36 with me just in case we make it to the townhomes. You smell that? You know what that is? That's a lot of dust. Money too. So many of you have been messaging me, and I figure it was a good time to cover this while I'm waiting on Sassy to blow off the back leaves. Is signage on your truck and trailer. Should you do it? What should you put? Nick, why don't you have any on Tiny, Nick? When I got Tiny, you know, I found out, which I knew of course, Tiny is aluminum, so magnets won't fit or won't stick. So the only way to do it with Tiny would be to wrap the truck. Would I like to? Yes. Do I plan on it? Maybe. Maybe. Some point down the road. You put signs out, you're going to get calls. I get calls already as is through word of mouth and neighbors walking up to us. By the way, those 2 ladies yesterday, that's a whole nother story. What I do think is important for all of you who are thinking about putting some kind of magnets, putting some kind of signs, whether it be on your truck or a trailer. I think we are steering from the whole phone numbers. I think that's just a smart, maybe have it somewhere in the corner, a smaller, you know, somewhere, but I wouldn't push it like the biggest thing in the middle of your sign. I think what's more important, because if you do that, you'll get any calls and every call that's out there, and you'll get yards that nobody else wanted, so now they saw you and called you. It's not bad maybe for somebody who's just now getting started, but at some point I think where this is all going with advertising is to steer clear from the phone number and just put your website on there. You'll get more serious clientele who take the time and want to look up, and everybody's got their smartphones now, right? I mean, and it's in everybody's pocket, and it's so easy for them to look you up. I also think it makes the customer more comfortable when they do call you, because they'll get the phone number off your website, because they'll already see the reviews, they'll already see the services. It makes the conversation smoother and trusting more, and they feel like they know you kind of in a way because they've read all this about you. Problem is when they first call you because they see a number on your truck, they don't know you. They don't know what to put in their head. Is this guy a legitimate business? Is he gonna rip me off? What's going on? So it's really important to push your website and not as much your number. Maybe not a bad idea to have your number on there too, but definitely make sure the website stands out. I think that's where all this signage stuff is going. Hey Sass, glad you could join us. But I don't, that's why the answer, and I think I've answered this last year, but I don't have any signs. Ever since I got Tiny, he's aluminum, magnets won't hold, so the only way would be to wrap it in latex, or she's gonna have your paychecks. Oh! Had to throw that one in there. The only way would be to wrap the truck, and I may do it down the road for sure. I'm not against it. I just don't see something that I have to do right now. Because, Sass, did you blow off the road?
I'll be right back.
You'll be what?
I'll be right back.
You'll be right back?
I think I left something in the toolbox.
Ah, okay.
I'm gonna go check that toolbox real quick.
Gotcha. Make sure it's closed.
Toolboxes get open all the time.
So that's why I don't have any signs, because a lot of you have been messaging me and saying, Nick, you got a great setup, you got a nice trailer, nice equipment, nice truck. Why don't you have any signs? But Nick, you should do some signs, Nick. That's not right. You're not legitimate if you don't have any signs. It's important, especially if you're starting out. But if you're already established to a degree where you're comfortable, don't sweat it if you don't have it or you haven't gotten around to it. And then if you end up having a truck that's aluminum, you can't even throw magnets on there anymore. I still have magnets on the dump trailer. I'm actually even thinking to take those off because I don't use it as much, and I just threw them on there because I had a set, and I was like, I'll put them on the trailer, on the dump trailer, because it had the side walls where you could do it. Really, it's covering up the brand name of the dump trailer. Sassy's hiding. How you been, Sass?
Oh, I'm okay.
You been thirsty today?
Yes.
Thirsty Thursday.
It is Thirsty Thursday.
We thirsty for these yards. You smell that, Sass? You know what that is?
A combination of fresh cut grass and money, because they go together.
He's always talking about money. I was thinking of dust. I smell dust.
Oh, no, I don't smell dust.
Yeah, it smells like burnt leaves.
Oh.
Just got here, ninjas. Just got here. Sassy's already started mowing. You want to cut it a little bit shorter every time before you aerate, so that way it's closer down to the roots, closer down to the ground. Also, well, if there's any leaves, you'll mulch them. When Sassy gets done mowing, I'm gonna go ahead and start aerating, and I'm gonna have him work on this. So as you can see, it's taking over almost the electrical boxes right here. And so the customer said he wants this completely gone. So Sassy, I told him to kind of work with hedge trimmers, clippers, whatever, while I'm aerating, and then I'll take the chainsaw and just cut it down. It is a lot colder up here. We're up on the mountain, so this is a lot colder. It probably dropped 10 degrees. I'm not even kidding. we just finished. Aerated, seeded everything, got rid of that bush down there at the corner.
Oh, I know. You want to know what's in Santa Sassy's sack? Well, everybody's dying to know, ain't they?
Got a bunch of customers hitting me up. Got to return some texts. It's 6 o'clock, and by the time we get down this mountain, it's too dark. You guys saw Sassy pulling a lot of that brush with the mower. He was getting ready to do it by hand, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm getting ready to do it by hand. He brought that little itty bitty baby bungee cord. I'm like, what are you doing with that bungee cord? That little bungee cord ain't gonna do nothing. I said, grab you that big blue rope that we use for pulling stumps. And I said, tie it, hold it, and jump on a mower. Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
One does not assume the boss's equipment without checking with the boss.
Ah, okay.
And one does not try to look lazy by doing things the easy way.
Okay.
Lost for words.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Overcome.
Nature Minute with Sassy!
You know, I'm glad you brought that up.
Okay.
Do you know giraffes don't have vocal cords?
They don't have vocal cords?
No, they can grunt, but they can't make any other sounds.
So just the grunting?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
All those giraffes out there trying to get in touch with one another, nothing.
So it's all grunting?
Yeah, I guess because the neck's so long, them things can't grow up through there. You think?
I don't know.
A lot of people need to have a longer neck. Or less vocal cords. You know, that don't seem to blow you away, so I'll give you a 2 for today.
Oh, snap. Now, this is special, because every time I ask him, Sass, do another Nature Minute. No, you only get one.
I know, but you know, that one just, you seemed underwhelmed, and I can't
Well,
help
it's just, no, it was just, I wasn't aware of it, but.
Not a lot of giraffes in your part of the country, I understand.
No.
Did you know that frogs cannot throw up? If a frog actually vomits, its entire stomach comes out with it.
What? Does it die?
Yes.
So if it actually vomits, it dies?
Yes, a frog can literally throw its own stomach up. I guess that's why they don't drink or go to Taco Bell much.
Because they'll die. What if they eat something bad?
But that's bad. That's very bad.
Peace!